Hello guys, today we're going to talk about Chelsea's possibilities this season, what is possible for them to achieve with the amazing squad they seems to be assembling. And yeah, it has been reported today actually by Fabrizio Romano that they're looking to offload Dewsbury Hall. I think talks are pretty advanced on this end with Everton. I think it's probably going to leave and yeah, he's not the only midfielder that's going to leave this season. We expect also as we can see, Leslie Ugochukwu to leave. This is also reported. He's going to go to Burnley. Talks also pretty advanced on this end. And Carney Chukwuemeka as well. Yeah, these players were probably not going to have a future at the club, so it's not a surprise that they are going to leave. Also, we can see the squad Chelsea most likely is going to have at the start of the season. We are talking about, yeah, still Robert Sanchez in goal. I don't think many Chelsea fans want him as the first choice goalkeeper. I mean, he had an amazing game in the final of the Club World Cup against Paris Saint-Germain, but that's a one-off probably. So, yeah, he's probably going to commit many mistakes in the league this season, and that's not going to be good. Hopefully, it's not going to cost us points because if you want to contend for the league, I think points missed for goalkeeper mistakes can be very damning. So we do not want that. But if Chelsea sign up like a world-class goalkeeper, I think they have a bigger chance into winning the league. I think many Chelsea fans want this year the league more than the Champions League itself. So, like for me, I think we have won the league. I think since 2017 with Antonio Conte, and it's been long since we generally had a chance to have a go at the league. And I think Liverpool, of course, are favorites with the amazing squad they have, the new players they bought. But I think Chelsea might surprise a couple of people this season. So let's see. Yeah, Jorgensen, of course, going to be number two. The back line, I think the best possible back line is the one you guys see on the screen. I think if we can have a fit Reece James, I think he's the best right back for me in the world. If he is at his best, if he can go up and down on the pitch without having a muscle injury or something like that, I think there is nobody that can be better than him at that position. So yeah, I prefer him 100% more than Malo Gusto. I think Gusto had a difficult season last year. He was not that good. I think it had a lot to do also with the implementation of Enzo Maresca playing him as an inverted fullback. I don't think that suits his game. I think he's more of a fullback that needs to stay wide and only play overlap with the winger and stuff like that, make crosses into the box. I think that's his strong qualities. So we're going to see this season if he has any improvement because I do not think James is going to play most of the games in the league. So we're going to have to rely a lot on Gusto's form. Yeah, in center back position, I think if Fofana is also fit, he's also had a lot of injury struggles. He is better than Chaloba. Chaloba has been very good lately, but I think one-on-one player, I think I prefer Fofana rather than Chaloba. I think Chaloba has a mistake in him. We also saw that in Club World Cup, I think it was against Fluminense. It was an unnecessary handball that could have been given as a penalty, but we were lucky that the referee paid attention and it wasn't a penalty. But you never know with handballs. Sometimes they give them as penalty, sometimes they don't. So could have cost us a lot. But yeah, I prefer Fofana. I think he's the better of the two. So yeah, left side, I think there is no doubt. Colwill has been decent last year. Decent at the end of the year, he's been better, and at the start of the season last year as well, he had a good combination with Fofana before he got injured. So I think I prefer Colwill, of course, before Tosin. I think Badiashile can also come into this position, but I do not think many Chelsea fans like Badiashile, and I can agree because he's also got mistakes in him. A lot of the time commits very stupid mistakes, and we cannot have that if we want to have a go at the league this season. So Colwill would be my preferred left center back choice, and I think he's the best of the three choices we have in this position. On the left back position, I think Cucurella has been really good. He surprised me a lot. He has become a really good player. I think in the start of his career with Chelsea, many Chelsea fans wanted him out. He was close to being loaned out to Manchester United at one point, and many Chelsea fans did not like him. But this year he was just really good. He increased his level a lot, surprised me. He's a really good character on the pitch, and yeah, he wins us points, gets other players sent off, and yeah, a lot of people do not like him, but as a Chelsea fan, you have to like him because he wins us games with his antics on the pitch sometimes. So yeah, Cucurella of course starting, and we have our new signing in the left back position, a young player coming from Ajax, is Jorel Hato, only 19 years old. So I think a lot of people say he's quite a talent and he's very aggressive defensively. So yeah, we will have to wait and see. I think we needed a left back backup for Cucurella. He played all games last season, I think. So yeah, maybe some rest for Cucurella will be great, and we can play Hato. I think a lot of people say that he's quite a talent, and he's highly rated in the Dutch league, and he's also had caps with the national team, the Dutch national team. So I expect a lot from him. He might come in some league games. I think in the Champions League it's gonna be necessary to change sometimes with Cucurella, and we're gonna have also the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup to take care of. So yeah, I think both players are going to play a lot of games. I think in football right now you cannot rely on only one player to cover one position. You need two good players for each position because of the amount of games that players are playing right now. So yeah. Okay, in midfielder, I think for me the best player of Chelsea is Moises Caicedo. I think he's a world-class player. He's probably the only world-class player we have in the squad. I think Caicedo's level is just crazy, how good he is. He's everywhere on the pitch. I think we are really good at signing center defensive midfielders that cover the back line. I think Caicedo is like a Kante-esque Makelele region. He's just really good at making tackles, reading the game. I mean, the usual. Just like Kante used to do. Caicedo is even better, I think, on the ball. I think his passing range is really underrated. He can pick passes from distance. Yeah, he can even dribble pretty well out of the back. I think he improved a lot from last season as well. I think last season, yeah, I mean, 2 seasons ago, he was having some issues, I think, in that department, but he improved a lot. He's really good at covering the ball as well, and he makes really good decisions on the pitch, man. So for me, Caicedo has to start in this position, and yeah, he's the best we have there. Yeah, the second player that comes on for Caicedo, for him to rest, I think, has to be Romeo Lavia, if he can keep himself fit. I think Chelsea also signed Daniel Esugo, who's also a CDM. But I think Lavia, if he can keep himself fit, should come in for Caicedo to cover this position because yeah, he's got quality and he's really talented as we see him whenever he plays. But he does not play. He plays 1 or 2 games and he goes off injured again. He's got a lot of injury problems, just like Reece James and Fofana. But if he's fit, I think he's the one that needs to come in for Caicedo whenever we want to rest him or just yeah, for the extra games we have in the Carabao Cup or FA Cup. I think Lavia will be really useful for Chelsea this year. Hopefully he keeps himself fit. Yeah, another player that really increased his level with Enzo Maresca, I think, is Fernandes. Enzo Fernandes this year, I think he has been really good. He's improved a lot. He's making runs into the box, score some goals, getting some assists. His combination with the rest of the players has improved a lot. and he's got some leadership qualities, and I like to see that. He's whenever James is not available, he's been playing as the captain, and I think he did a really good job. He's got really good leadership skills, and yeah, he's quite responsible on the pitch. So he's got character, he fights, and that's what you want to see from your leaders. He's been quite good, and the combination with Caicedo and Palmer in that midfield, the three of them have been our strongest point. That's what makes Chelsea strong. These three, the midfield we have is really, really good. So I'm really happy for Enzo. I think he had a lot of criticism in the beginning. Also last year, even I was one of his critics. I did not think he was good enough, especially two seasons ago. But he improved a lot, and he surprised me as well. So yeah, Enzo Fernandez to start, and then we're gonna have the new signing. Yeah, he was already signed, but he was on loan. It's Andre Santos for our second club, our satellite club, Strasbourg. Um, he did really good last year for Strasbourg. He scored some goals, assists, um, and I think he's a good substitution for Enzo Fernandez if you want to rest him. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of games, as I said before. So yeah, I expect a lot from Andre Santos. Quite talented player, had a good year last year, and I think I hope that Enzo Maresca gives him some games because I expect a lot from him. So let's see. I'm quite excited about what he can do for us this season. Okay, on the left wing, we have Jamie Gittins. I think if many Chelsea fans can agree with me that our wingers last year were maybe quite lacking. I think we had Sancho and Madueke playing most of the games on the wings, and Neto maybe a little bit better than the two, but not not really good. I think we expect more from the wingers this year. Hopefully, they can offer more quality, more goals coming from the wings positions, and more take-ons, more creativity. I think our wingers were not the best last year, but we signed and we are looking to sign more wingers. So we have Gittins already. I think he's got a lot of pace, a lot of skills, a lot of quality. Um, yeah, hopefully he can contribute to the squad. Much needed creativity and yeah, just take ons. We want to see more coming inside, more goals, more combinations from the wingers, more involved with the rest of the team. I think that has been one of our weakest points is the wingers. I think with Sancho and Madueke, the numbers are not really high. I think we can get more from the wingers, especially with that midfield we have. The wingers are supposed to do more, I assume. So let's see what Gittins can do. I have not seen much from him last year for Dortmund. I saw well that in the first half of the season, the Bundesliga, he was really good. And then they had a change of manager and he did not play much afterwards. But he looks quite good. I saw some highlights as well. I think he's got something we did not have before, like the pace. I really like the pace that he has and the quality in taking on other players. So hopefully he can bring that to the squad. It's much needed. Yeah, there are reports as well that we might be looking for Garnacho. I think Fabrizio Romano reported that Chelsea will be making a move for Garnacho and Xavi Simons. I'm not quite a fan of Garnacho, to be honest. I think he exhibited some very bad qualities outside of the pitch, just with his antics, trying to rattle the United fans. And yeah, that's not things that you like to see. But yeah, of course, players can do whatever they want in their private life outside of the pitch, but that reflects a lot on their personality. So I do not like that. But yeah, if he comes, and of course I'm going to support him as a Chelsea player. But I think his final ball is not that great for United. He has quite a good shot on him. He can shoot with both feet, I think. But his final decision, sometimes he shoots when he doesn't need to shoot, and his passing, his crossing in the final third are not really good. So he has to improve on that. He's still young, can improve, but he really needs to work on his final decision making, because we really expect a better final decision for our wingers. But yeah, if he comes, I mean, will be good for the depth of the squad. I mean, I don't really think we need more depth, to be honest, because we have a lot of players already. But Chelsea are looking to offload Tyreek George, so we're gonna have one position open. If Gittens hits a really good level and stays fit, I do not think he will play a lot of games, but it's up to Enzo Maresca which ones he prefer in that position, because I think they're quite different. I think Garnacho is more direct towards goal and Gittens is more creative from what I've seen. So we're gonna see which one Maresca is going to prefer. Okay, we're gonna go for the attacking midfielder. I think Palmer has been really good as well. 2 seasons ago, he was our best player. Um, and then at the start of last season, he was really good in the first half of the season. Of course, he scored quite a lot of goals and assists as always. But yeah, the second half of the season when Jackson got injured, I do not know if that had to do with his performances, but his level dropped quite a lot. He he was not getting on the score sheet and assists as often as we normally are used to. So hopefully he can start at the season well and be more consistent than last season. And we're gonna need his quality. I think he's a player that wins us games when he's at his best. So we're going to need that quality from him. If he can keep the highest level we've seen from him from 2 seasons ago throughout the whole season, with the improvement the rest of the players have made in the squad, I think we have a real chance of having a go at Liverpool for the Premier League title. And I really want Chelsea to win the Premier League title this year. I want Chelsea to win the Premier League title more than I want us to win the Champions League. So hopefully that's going to be the case. We really gonna need Palmer to be at his best, at the highest level that we have seen from him. So if Palmer can keep that level consistency this year, I promise you guys we have a big chance of winning the league. Yeah. Then another signing we possibly can make. I think he's going to join actually, Xavi Simons. I think this will be good for Palmer as well, because Palmer played a lot of games last year, and this year we're going to have Champions League football. So whenever we cannot play Palmer, I think if we can put Xavi Simons in there, the quality of the game is gonna of our game is gonna keep is gonna be very high, because I think Xavi is quite talented and he can do some of the things that Palmer can do as well, and he's got a shot with him with both feet as well. So hopefully he suits quite fast into the team the way we play. I think he really suits our game, and he was like a youngster at Barcelona and so on. And I think Enzo Maresca is quite a tactical manager, especially in high pressure and playing with the ball. So I think Xavi really fits this system. So let's see what he can do. I'm really excited for him to come to the squad, because I think he really fits this team, and I expect big things from him. He can even play in the middle, and Palmer can play on the right as well. So we have a lot of variations we can add to the squad with the arrival of Xavi Simons. So let's see. And yes, we're gonna go to the right wing position. I think Neto is uh, is a really good player, but I do not like his final ball, his final decision making, to be honest. I think he needs to improve in that department, but at the end of last season, he hit a quite high level. He was sometimes our best player in the Club World Cup in the first games. And yeah, but I'm quite excited for Estevao, to be honest. I've seen some clips of him. He can take players on. He's got pace. He's got skills. Hopefully, he can bring that to the squad, and he doesn't need a really long adjustment period. I think coming from the Brazilian league, it's not really easy to adjust to the Premier League physicality and pace. So if he can adjust to that and play with confidence, like really free, like we see from other youngsters around Europe, like that play in the same position, like Lamine Yamal. If he can have that confidence and take players on and do the things that he used to do in the Brazilian league, in the Premier League, I think we have another player that we can rely on. If he can hit that level, I think our wingers are going to be better this year. That I'm hopeful at least that our wingers with Gittins and Garnacho and Stevao, hopefully they are better than what we had last year. So if that happens, I think the team will go up a level. So yeah, and we do not know what that is going to be yet because we have never seen the wingers played really good with this squad yet. So let's see what they can do. Up top, I think we signed João Pedro. We all saw what he did in the Club World Cup game. Played 3 games really well. Was our best player in some of those games. Against Fluminense, scored 2 really good goals. In the final, scored again. He came in and it's like he was always with the team. It's like it didn't seem like he was a new signing. He fit in quite easy, quite well, and I think that has to do a lot with the way Brighton plays. So he said it himself as well that his ex manager for Brighton is quite similar to Enzo Maresca tactically, Roberto De Servi. So I think that suits him. He can fit also in other position. He can play as a left winger, right winger as well, even behind the striker. But I really liked what he did in the striker position. He makes good runs in behind, and he's quite confident. He keeps the ball. He receives the ball with his back to goal. He combines with other players, and he's got like some quality. Like when he receives the ball in the box in a moment where he can finish, he doesn't rush it. He sometimes just makes that pass to other players, and I think if he can do that consistently for Chelsea, we can see Palmer benefit a lot from that because Palmer is quite calm as well in the box. He tries to take the best decision in order to score the goals. And I think if Joao Pedro brings that to Chelsea and him and Palmer can develop that connection, I think both of them can score a lot of goals in the Premier League. So let's see. Hopefully, he managed to keep himself fit because I think he is by far the best we have up top. I'm not quite sure about Delap. He arrived from Ipswich, but if you see the games the lab play and Joao Pedro play in the Club World Cup, it's just really big difference in quality. So I think Joao Pedro is by far the best we have up top. So if we can keep him fit, I think we have a good chance. Because we're gonna need his goals and what he offers in terms of holding the ball and he's confident around the box. So I think he's Delap and has a lot to improve. And if Jackson stays, yeah, we already know about Jackson. He's not the best finisher. He is good at playing with the ball at his feet, but he's not confident when he's around the box. He's quite timid, and I don't think he has shown signs of improvement there yet. So yeah, Joao Pedro is for me by far the best number 9 we have. So hopefully we can keep him fit for the most important games, and Delap can come in maybe for the lesser games against opponents in the Carabao Cup or FA Cup. So yes, guys, what do I expect from Chelsea this season? Yeah, I think with this squad we have a guaranteed top 4 finish. So it's up to Enzo Maresca and the players this year to make that extra step with consistent plays to guarantee us maybe compete for the league. Compete with Liverpool is going to be really difficult with the squad they have. I think they have really good depth and really good players up top, especially with Florian Wirtz and these new signings, Ekitike and stuff like that. So let's see. But if we manage to gel and keep players like Chris James, Caicedo, Palmer, Joao Pedro fit, Cucurella as well is really important. If you can keep these players fit, I think we have a good chance. And let's see what we can do in the league. I'm hopeful that we can compete with Liverpool till the end. That would be my wish. But yeah, we do not know. It can also go really bad. It can also go really well. So you never know with Chelsea these days. So yeah, in the Champions League, I think we will make it out of the group stage, of course. I think we could make a semi-final for sure, semi-final, and yeah, that's the least I expect. I think seeing this team, I don't think there is a lot of other teams in Europe right now that are better than us in terms of player per player quality. I think maybe Liverpool is better than us. Maybe Arsenal is the same level, is up there, and I think maybe Paris Saint-Germain, but we already battered them in the final, so yeah, we already saw what we can do against them. Barcelona, of course, plays really well, so I think those teams are maybe better than us, but there are not a lot of teams that we cannot compete against. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting year for us. Hopefully, we can make it to the end in all competitions, in the FA Cup as well, and in the Carabao Cup. We can go for everything, especially with the depth we have in the squad. It can be really exciting, guys. So let's see what's going to happen. And yeah, like this, I come to the end of the video. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and subscribe. It's new for me. I'm making videos right now, so subscribe, support me, and I will be motivated to keep going. So yeah, thank you guys.